Hello people, welcome to week 7 of Wayne Says. For this one I'm just going to jump straight into the manga series, and today's manga series is a title called Yakushoku, Distpiari, Gesselshaft Blue. Such a long name, I know. This series got released in 2014 and it's like a RPG kind of game world kind of thing, but it's not in a game world. The plot starts off, we are welcomed into the world with this man who's basically like the head of central department or something, and he's like doing a speech in front of 300, 400 people, and we don't know who these people are, they're all shadowed out and stuff, and he's basically telling them, you guys, you have to collect a team because the demon overlord is coming soon, so make your strongest team and then go out there and defeat him. And he ends off his speech saying, you guys are my strongest yet piece of trash heroes, go out there and do it. So basically we don't know who these guys are that he's talking to, but we know they're trashies and they're heroes at the same time. So the next panel has us introduced to the main character. His name is Chooser. He carries around some like sword thing, and we then meet this girl who wants to join his team. Essentially she's like, can I join your team? And he keeps refusing her, so he's like, nah, I don't want you to join my team, it's okay. So she ends up like pulling out some mushroom out of her back or something, dashes at him. Yeah, it's a mushroom for some reason, and this ends up exploding, and we find out that she has an ability called Shroom Shooter, which essentially lets her get mushrooms out of her body and use it as explosives. So we then get into a little battle between them two, and Chooser's teammates come out and help him out, and they all have different classes as well. So we're then introduced to his team essentially. We then find out that this world is like an RPG world in that they take damage as well, so they take hit points. So the girl took a few hit points when she was getting beaten up by Chooser's teammates, and so they dispersed to their own ways, left the girl beaten up. Like, yeah. The story then sets them out for them making a plan to find the Overlord. So their Chooser and his teammates are coming up with a plan, and while they're doing that, they obviously start the plan without the 4 members or 5 members. And so they go on a search to find the demon overlord. So on their search now, they run into a level 15 monster slime, and like these slimes are like RPG games you find just when you bump into them, you have to start a battle. And what's really funny is that they start the battle, and then the very next panel you just see 999 damage all over the page. You're like wondering what the hell happened. And then it goes up to the next panel where you see the girl that they beat up before. She now runs into the main character, sees him standing there by himself, and just a lot of dead bodies everywhere. So you're like, what the fuck just happened? And you're like, she asks him that, he's like, there's no replays, no continues, you only have one life, there's no like magical fairy dust that will bring you back to life, this is like the real world. And then we're basically introduced to his ability, which is hero compensation, and this is like the subjugators like kind of abilities where they have to kill their teammates in order to gain their levels, and when they gain the levels they're obviously strong enough to beat a strong boss. So this is why the head person in the beginning told them gather a strong team, because if you have a strong team they're obviously high levels, so the higher level you are, the subjugator can kill them, gain their levels, and obviously defeat the demon overlord, which will most likely have the highest level of them all, I guess. So in a way we kind of found out that the main character kind of saved this girl from the beginning, because he didn't want her to join the team, because if she had joined the team then he had to kill her as well to gain her level. So he kind of saved her life in one way. So he leaves her there and says, don't ever follow me again, like you don't want to join my team because there is no team essentially with me. On to the artwork of the series. I'd say the artwork is okay, it's like kind of bland in some way, but you have some panels that really look really good and exciting and kind of different. But I would say the character designs are really like something else, because in these kind of game world environments you need lots of characters that look different from each other, and they do in this world, and they suit their abilities to what they look like in a sense. In terms of future potential, I see this getting an anime one day hopefully, and if it were to get one, I'd say it would be like a 12 episode anime, as it suits that kind of episodic parts until like maybe episode 7 where it starts to get serious, because throughout the chapters he's battling these monsters, gathering teams, and obviously destroying his teammates and then gain their levels to beat people. And yeah, I see obviously the final episode will be him versus the Overlord, if that's to happen in the manga, I'm not too sure, but that's the way I see it going down. It's funny because I really like this kind of twist, because normally in these kind of mangas and animes where you have like Log Horizon and stuff, you normally have to create a big squad, a raid to fight against a boss. But this is quite the opposite. You build a big squad, but you don't need their help. You just kill them for what their levels are. So it's kind of going against their point, essentially. Well, that's this week of Wayne Says finished for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, a comment. Hopefully you'll read the manga. If not, tell me why you won't read it. You're going to read it. Tell me what you thought about it. And yeah, come back to this video. Watch my previous videos. Do all that stuff. And yeah, it's Wayne for the Underdog Guys. Signing out.